everybody. I built another building. Um, Worked on a couple new guards, some woodcutters and stuff. I shot what I tried to shoot 2 or 3 episodes in between, but with all the updates and stuff, there was a bunch of different things that were making this lag. And I think I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, and I think I fixed some of them, but I still have, I still have a couple of issues. I made a mob farm. It's not exactly the way I'd like it to be, but it is a mob farm. What I should do is capture this guy, but I think I'll find another one in time. This sheep. Watch him, watch him. He's an angry sheep. Now he's a dead sheep. But guess we'll put some of this junk away. I tried to make a mob farm with the vacuum, thing, the vacuum hopper, and the, experience pylon, but it turned out that that's just not, it just isn't gonna work. Why can't I fly? What is going on here? Okay, flying. Sweet. So I've been trying to kind of light up the area a little bit, to kind of like keep the minimum amount of mobs spawning around these chunks, so that, the maximum amount will spawn in here, I guess. I'm not sure how that works with actual spawners, but, I don't pretend to be, anything more than what I am. So that's actually what I was doing when it lagged out last time. I was placing light sources. We'll take a little look-see about what's going on in here. Oh, and I did miss a really cool fight. Something showed up. It was a Lux thing. It looked like kind of like a dragon, and it used its wings as a shield. And it attacked me. I was thinking I'd get some cool little summoning thing out of it, but I didn't. So I set this up with why is that? That wasn't like that. Why is that like that? That should probably work a little better. I set up 3 tanks, so I don't have to keep checking on it. Like, these will each spawn probably 100 mobs each. I'm not sure exactly what I have it set to. It was either 100 or 250 or something like that, or somewhere in between, and then they'll break. And I'm not sure how much experience these things will give. And I wanted to hook it directly up to a pylon, but this thing automatically does the drops, and it automatically does Essence of Knowledge instead of Experience. So there's that. Now, I gave it the biggest add-on I could, and I gave it the Fortune upgrade, so that I get, the ultimate amount of drops. These are just zombies and spiders right now. I plan to do the Abyssal Craft mobs next. I just used these vanilla mobs to test and make sure everything went well. Like, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Like, why some of the blocks were missing. Like, that shouldn't be happening. There's no Enderman, and the only thing that breaks wood is Concopedes, and they're a Lycanites mob, in which they can show up there, but I don't think they'd live long enough to actually do anything before the mob crusher would do it. So it might have just been a glitch from, all the getting lagged out and stuff. But as you can see, I'm getting various drops and stuff. I'm just kind of having it put in here, and I gave it an output on the top, so I can export the stuff from this chest to my main chest if I decide to. But I mean, I'm in no rush. Whatever happens, happens. all my stuff downstairs quit working, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I remembered I put all the eggs in here because I had over 6,000 of them, and they were taking up an awful lot of space. And because this is being fed out of the chest, the eggs weren't literally in the chest, they were in the simple storage unit, but they weren't in the chest, so these ceased to have power. And I put the eggs back in there, and now it's fixed. There is another thing, like I had more experience in here, and it disappeared, so I'm not sure if that had something to do with the lags and glitches, but well, we'll see. I mean, right now, I'm not using this down here because, well, I don't, this was temporary to begin with. I figure if something shows up, this thing will maul it down, but this is completely full with raw orb meat that I'm probably not going to use, and I don't really need this pink slime for much now that I have things set up with this. I can now make pink slime, and I can now make gas tears, which we're going to do that. Good. Alright. I only had one gas tier, and I put it in there, and it gave me a 20% chance of success to make 4 more of them. So it had to make, I think, 18 to actually get 4. So, to use a ton of matter to be able to get that, but I believe it'll be worth it, because once I have a stack of them, I can make the lava for this. We lost a miner, and we lost 2 individuals. I'm pretty sure one was a miner, maybe one was a guard. I replaced them and more. I added 2 more farmers. And I still have quite a few emeralds left. Not a whole lot. But I wonder if these guys know there's a giant spider in their house. Don't worry, guys. I took care of that. Hope it wasn't a pet or something. Freaks. So you see, like, I don't know, like, I'm thinking about adding the chicken chunk loader. I'm thinking that might be a thing. Because then I'll make them the mini ones and put 4 around here, 1 over there, and 1 in my areas over there, because all these mob spawners I'm doing, they're great, but they don't spawn mobs unless I'm, like, within, like, 15 blocks away or so. So unless I'm, like, standing on the roof or inside this building, it doesn't, like, spawn mobs. So it's great to go AFK and, you know, get some drops, but I kind of want it to be, like, fully automatic. Like, I'm getting there's something that's pretty cool. An enchanted legendary phaser rifle. What's the stats? 184% damage. Speed. The DPS is 32. I think that's pretty good. I think I had them that were 28, and I had some that were like 45. That's pretty cool. We're not gonna use that because it's a little cheaty. But you know. And then all these here different raw meats are coming from those there angry cows and chickens that show up and try to kill me. They spawn in places like that, and then my thing eats them, and then spits out their meat. I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, I could probably put more in here, but I don't want them like this. If I show the area, it doesn't go all the way to the doors, and it doesn't go all the way to the wall. It goes all the way to the back, but it doesn't go all the way to the walls, it doesn't go all the way to the door. So if anything gets, you know, walks over here, is like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna chill here, you know, then that happens. But this seems to work pretty quickly, but just in case, I don't want to overload it. Ow. Because right now, they pretty much die as they spawn, but I don't want to give it... See, I mean, that's pretty quick. I don't want to, like, overdo it. And then the doors don't leave light, or they leave light through, so I had to, like, put, like, a second corridor on to, like, lessen the light level in there. But I guess that's it for the explanation. Let's go do something cool until we lag out. I still don't know much to do. Oh, crap. Okay, you got me. It's one of those things. I don't really know what to do about this. Like, I really want to get into Abyssalcraft, but it's so confusing. Let's see. Let me go hit the L key. And you can see there's quests for inventory pets. It's pretty much like Pokemon, you know, gotta catch them all. The more you catch, the more achievements you get. Adventure, this is the vanilla stuff, I'm pretty sure. And then we have the Abyssalcraft. Real simple. Like, craft Necronomicon, done. Find the Corollium gems, done. Find the Darkness gems, done. Then it's like, you know, mine and find Abyssal Knight, and then find this and find that, but it doesn't really that. I was hoping to have like a bit of a progression thing, like, you know, make the Nomicron, you know, perform one ritual, you know, mine up these things, and you do this, do that, but it's really bland. Really bland. So, now this is the Wesley's Dungeons. I didn't really look at any of these. So that's kind of exciting. I really want to do more in the dungeons, but I'm pretty sure the one we're working in is, there's something wrong with it. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not right. We can actually, now that we have flight, we can go mess with it some more. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then I think we're going to start working in Vanilla Food Pantry. Either I might do that on camera or off camera. I'm going to take one more spin around, because there's the merchant. See if there's a nomad that I can give a guard position to. It does not look promising. Let's see what this guy's trading too, because I got a backpack full of like carrots and stuff. He hasn't been a very good merchant. Not lately. A diamond chest plate. If my anvil guys or my blacksmith was actually doing anything, I might have a chance at that. Potatoes. I don't think I'm selling potatoes, because they're for the cook. Because if the cook actually bakes the potatoes, I get 4 times the amount. Or twice the amount. Yeah, I guess it'd be 4 times the amount. Because half a stack of potatoes cooked would give, or half a stack of potatoes would give me 1 emerald. Half a stack of cooked potatoes give me, yeah. So it's quadruple. Iron pickaxes, diamond swords. Yeah, he's not a very good merchant. I'll have to fly over to one of the other villages far, far away. I have been trying to supply them pretty good with different irony things, but like they burn through it pretty quick. Like, here's the stuff they got, and they're burning through it pretty quick, and it doesn't seem like they want to wear chainmail. I don't really know what to do with it, because, well, I can melt it down for, like, 1 nugget. Like, one little nugget, and that's not really worth it to me. I made some more little kids, and, apparently that little girl's holding back my blacksmith. Put her in the corner or something. But, why do I have 2 stacks of torches? Okay, they're stacking. I have 3 stacks of torches. That's fine. I'll be using those up, too. I want to keep that on me, because if I put it in one of the things, then I see a nomad, then I can't find it. So, here's the stuff I got to sell. For quite a few. A good bit. I think that's why I've been running low on wood lately, because I have so many farmers, they're using all the wood to craft hoes. That's enough blabbing. Let's go and, let's go see how far into this we can get. Into this dungeon. Because now we have flight. Forget walls. Like, we're just gonna mine through the walls, and that's it. We're gonna have him eat all these torches. So, we've had another problem, too. For some reason, I know I lost the miner because, okay, stop flying now. I don't know what's wrong with this. There we go. Now, I know I lost the miner because there was 2 zombies down here. I don't know where they're spawning at. So we're gonna grab some stone. Just normal stone. Where's the normal stone? There it is. And we're gonna clog this up, because they're not going back there. Yeah, we can clog that hole. And I think I think these are pretty much as far as they're going to go, but I also think they're lit up the whole way, because that's what they do. They put a torch like every 5 blocks, so there shouldn't be zombies coming from any of these. The only thing I can really think is the zombies are coming from back here somewhere. So if I just do this and grab a door, this should hopefully prevent the annihilation of my miners, if I remember to keep the door shut. Now, I did light all that up back there very well because of this particular problem, but, you know, doesn't seem to matter what I do, there's always some sort of conflict or mistake. Now, I do think I'm going to move these mines over to this side off camera, so then they could start working that way, because I'm pretty sure they're about as far as they're going to go that way. I wish they would mine, like they would mine straight to an edge, and then just go around in squares, over and over and over, until they're all the way in the middle, until the whole thing's mined out. That would be really cool. But, you know, nothing's perfect. Now, let me get my flight on here. And if we mine down here, we can get right to this. Here's where I got... Oh, crap. Here's where I got a bunch of my obsidian, as you can see. And this is... I'm pretty sure this is the final level. Like, I would love to... What are these guys? Zombies. They're not going to spawn down here with all this light. Now, I was down here a couple of times. Like I said, this is where I got a bunch of obsidian and stuff like that. Well, a farmer's taken 4 damage. Well, I can't make it up there now. My 15 guards should do a little work. So I guess what we can really do is just fly around down here, kill everything we see. And I love the new model of the Grim Reaper. Like the new Grim Reaper is like super cool. I guess we can break all these, grab up all the experience we can. See if there's any bosses down here, because that's kind of what I'm looking for. Like, there's an evil pig. My inventory's full already. I find that hard to believe. I guess I am getting a lot of unique drops. Plus, I'm getting all those stupid egg parts. So we'll just kind of like soak up the experience, hopefully run into a boss, I guess. Kill all the spawners and androids and stuff we can see. Try to stock up on as many eggs as we can, so we can keep our spawner in good shape. This is a really big room. Like, this room is freaking huge. Get the lava. Yeah, a chest. That might be useful. Probably not. This is the bottom floor, so you never know what you might expect to find. I tell you what, though, all my guys are going to be outfitted in diamond swords. Or emerald swords. Plenty of those to go around. You know, mostly just going to wander around. I mean, I saw that staircase back there, but it's not... Aww, that was sad. That was... I never felt such emotional devastation in my life. No, I'm just kidding. You really want to do this? You really want to do this? I just had my hopes and dreams crushed by magical, mystical lava. And you're gonna try to take my drops away from me? Get in the lava. And I see a cyborg, or an android in this mod pack. Ooh, these guys are cool. I don't know what their deal is, or what mod pack they're from, but I've only ever seen one of them, besides this one. Like, you can't kill them with a sword, you have to hit them with a pickaxe. And then they drop like a gem. I have no idea what mod pack they're from. It's gotta be one of the new ones I'm using, like, I don't really know. One of the new ones I'm using. Whatever one of the new mods is that I have. Just wait your turn. I'm coming to kill you next. I'm trying to keep an eye on my fishing rod too, because I want to make it I want to keep it enchanted. I don't want to keep breaking them and have to get new ones. Let's check out this chest. I don't think that's the one I already checked out. I am definitely... Wow, that's big time loot there. Oh, I'll give those guys the golden sword. This room is so huge. I know I said that already, but... I mean, seriously. And I gotta be careful doing this, because sometimes it randomly decides that I don't act... like, my stuff just disappears. So... I kind of like watch putting the stuff away, but I mean, there's nothing in here that's super ridiculously important. And I'm trying to keep the name tags in my inventory because I just throw them right in the matter decomposer because I don't need the robot's name tags, and they're worth an okay amount of matter. I think it's like 18 for one or something. What is it? 32 for one. That's not bad. I mean, that's... I usually do furnaces, and they're 8 per furnace. But I mean, they're literally free, so it doesn't really matter. So the name tag's doing 32. That's the same as doing 4 furnaces. You guys are probably wondering why I'm using an iron pickaxe. Well, I'll tell you why. I have my other good pickaxe in my little machine I made, because it has like looting 3 or 4 on it. It has the maximum loot you can get with Tinker's Construct. So, and it's easy to repair, and it has a pretty ridiculous durability. So, I just find it easier to keep that in there, because then I can, well, I can just repair it, and, I can just repair it, put it back, and I have unlimited fortune on a pickaxe that is breaking blocks for me on demand. And see, this can't go any lower, because we're on bedrock. So, I mean, like, bedrock is right below this lava. So I can't go, like, there can't be another floor down. Got beef? Got beef? Yeah, that's what I thought. Should snag out a bunch of this obsidian while I'm here, but not worth it. I can come back and get it. This is actually an excellent place to come get obsidian. And we're lagging, just like that. It's gonna crash, and we're gonna lose the footage, and it's gonna be like five episodes that I just threw away. Speaking of which, I actually sat and scheduled 10 of the episodes of my silent mod pack series. Oh no, I ain't stupid enough to do that twice. I want my stuff. That's why I did this. Okay, gonna pick that stuff up, or... No? Alright, that's cool. Probably my inventory's full again. Oh, I just put the name. Oh well, forget it. I'll figure it all out later. A warg, I'm pretty sure it was a warg that attacked me because I got paralyzed. But I don't see a warg. But I did a mod playthrough where I didn't talk at all. I just, like... I just played. And I finally put, like, 10 of the episodes, like, have them scheduled to be actually put out. So I'm pretty happy about that. Like, this is... Like, those are... I'm putting those out in, like, January. So, like... Or January 1st. And this is... December 29th. And some of these episodes have Christmas stuff in them. That's great. Some of these episodes have Christmas stuff in them, and, yeah, they're probably not going to be actually put out till February. And I don't really do that for any particular reason, besides the fact that my life is, like, so weird. Like, so pathetic and weird. Like, I never legitimately know what I'm gonna do, and it's really, you know, it has very little to do with me. Like, people think, like, it's my fault because I don't have, like, a legitimate job or anything. I don't actually do anything, but that's not the case. Like, it's like a dictatorship. It's just, like, nicer. It's like politically correct dictatorship. You know, it wouldn't look good if they put chains around people's necks and drug them through the streets. So they found a way to psychologically make you do what they want you to do. And then again, I might just be, like, making stuff up, you know. That's what I do. I just, you know, go around making up excuses about horrible things that people do to each other. That's not true. That's sarcasm, but I can be quite sarcastic, and I do some really... I can have a habit of doing some things that are rather distasteful on occasion, but if I say something like, you know, I believe I live in a dictatorship, I'm not making that up. Like, that's not a joke. That's not a joke to in any extent. Like, I feel that I am 100% being controlled. I used to feel like, you know, I had a little bit of, you know, I don't want to say self-control, because that's like something completely different. I wanted to feel like I had, like, some level of the American dream. There you go. Be what you want to be. Do what you want to do. I believe that I had I believe that I had a chance at that at some point. And then that just dwindled away the longer I was alive. The longer I lived life, and the more I realized what goes on around me, then I was like, wow, I really never had a chance, did I? Like, somewhere predetermined destiny with some fat cat sitting in his hot tub decided, you know, this guy just, nah, he doesn't cut it. And I'm like, oh, alright, yeah, I'm not good enough, but, you know, you have no problem buying the food I cook. Or, you know, I don't even know. I'm just saying stuff now. Some of you, if anyone actually ever watches this, some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you probably think I'm a moron, and some of you think I'm probably just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but, you know, I really couldn't care less. Well, I can't change anything. All I can do is try to shed light on the situation. Let people know what I'm going through so they can let people know what I'm going through of the best of my capabilities so that they can somehow expand upon it to prevent themselves from having to go through the same thing I have to go through. If that makes sense. I hope that made sense, because that sounded like it made sense. That sounded like wise and super like Confucius say like, and I don't want to ruin it by you know me just thinking that. And you guys are like, is that English? Did he just speak English? I know I'm probably gonna lose the junk that this thing drops, but it's whatever. Oh, sweet. I mean, ultimately, I'm not hurting for too many resources right now. Like, not really. There isn't too many things that I'm like, oh man, I can't lose that. You know, not at the moment. But I think we pretty much explored this the best we can. I mean, I see something bright right over here. Let's go check it out. And then I think we're gonna, I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna search every inch of this. Because, well, I mean, yeah, there might be a bunch of stuff like that laying around, but oh, it's destabilized redstone, that's all. Maybe a bunch laying around, but I was more or less looking for a trap door or a lock or some kind of trick or something that I'd have to deal with, but I mean, this just looks like a pretty standard dungeon, a bunch of spawners and a bunch of loot crates and a ton of lava to fall into. You. Oh no, it's Evil Twin. More or less, I came down here for more matter to decompose, because the spawners I use, or the spawners that I have, they're 2,000 some, or 1,507 matter all in one. So, like, they're pretty good. So as long as I keep, you know, so many for myself for my thing, and then throw the rest in, to be decomposed, like, it makes a pretty good fuel source. Like, I can get rid of all my junk and still have something, like, highbrow. It's, like I said, it looks like we're starting to lag. We're 32 minutes deep. Unfortunately, this might have been a slightly boring episode, but, you know, it's hard for me to plan them because I don't want to do too much in one episode, because it seems like until I get a new computer, probably, or something along those lines, it's not ever going to be fixed. Like, until I get, yeah, pretty much until I get a new computer, or this just happens to want to work, there's nothing I can really do. And I can't see me getting a new computer in any reasonable future anytime soon. I mean, I'm a little old for Santa Claus, and finding a job isn't easy, not for a guy like me. So, unless, you know, all of a sudden my 4 subscribers decide to be patrons, which I don't even know if I have any Patreons, because, like, I haven't checked my Patreon page in forever. But unless my 4 subscribers decide to be my new patrons and all give me, like, $200 each, I'll go buy a new laptop. Nah, I'll probably just go get really drunk. Like, you imagine how drunk I could get for $800? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't actually do that, but I probably would. Like, but I probably wouldn't spend $800. I'd probably, like, take $20 out. But, you know, I wouldn't actually do that. It's not $800, man. I think I'd probably die. Like, I don't even have that kind of tolerance. But, alright. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.